Like all good stories, Vanguards began as a dream nearly 100 years ago. Now let's take you deeper into this story to discover a little bit more about our history. At the turn of the 20th century, a powerful movement known as the Azusa Street Revival occurred in Los Angeles. This revival centered on a renewed emphasis on the Holy Spirit and equality among all people, regardless of race, gender, or means. It was during this revival, Harold and Huldah Needham felt a Bible training school was needed to educate the next generation of church and mission leaders. This dream became a reality in 1920 when a wealthy widow donated a 15-room house in Los Angeles, complete with a tennis court and a cottage. This became Southern California Bible School, a 3-year school, and was the first campus of what now is known as Vanguard University. Like most stories, Vanguard's has had its share of adversity. Shortly after the school began, the Needhams traveled to India to visit Huldah's sister. While there, Huldah developed pneumonia and died. Harold returned to California and was faced with the choice of continuing the dream or pursuing other opportunities. He chose to return and served as the president of Southern California Bible School for over 20 years. Vanguard's Needham Chapel is named after these founders of the university and a reminder of their faithful pursuit in providing the best faith-based, spirit-empowered education available. In 7 years, SCBS had outgrown its initial campus, and a new campus was purchased in Pasadena. By 1939, it was authorized to grant degrees, added a 4th year to the curriculum, and became known as Southern California Bible College. Just over a decade later, potential for growth would again challenge the footprint of the school. It was also around this time that we officially aligned with the Assemblies of God movement and are now the oldest Assemblies of God affiliated university in the world. In 1950, SCBC moved to its current location and thus became Orange County's first 4-year college. In its early years, many wondered if the move was foolish. After all, most of Orange County was farmland, and many wondered if people would ever move to the country. At the time, Vanguard also had a football team, one that would go undefeated for 2 years, though the team proved to be short-lived. In 1964, Southern California Bible College officially expanded from a traditional Bible college and became Southern California College, and the first Pentecostal university to be regionally accredited. In 1999, the school founded as a Bible school, which grew to a Bible college, and finally a regionally accredited liberal arts college, decided to move on to university status, and Vanguard University now became the official name. So you sit in this place as part of the newest chapter in Vanguard's history. The story that began nearly 100 years ago continues with you. You also join in with an alumni body who has been part of every aspect of society, from government work to nonprofit leaders, business people, teachers, ministers, missionaries, and so much more. Welcome. Whether your time here be just 2 years, 4 years, or 5 years, you are part of a story that is much bigger than yourselves. We're so excited to have you here, and we're excited to have you be part of the next chapter that's being written in Vanguard's history.